So first match at home, how did the game compare to your expectations heading into tonight?
No, anytime you have the home opener, you know there's going to be a lot of energy in the gym. The girls are going to be excited. You know, you can tend to be a little high-strung and come out and make some mistakes, which was the case. But I thought offensively we were very good and efficient throughout the match. Early in set 3 we struggled a little bit, but we still finished strong. I wasn't overly happy with how we defended tonight. I thought we just didn't do some of the things we talked about doing in prep all week long. But I also give Crookston a lot of credit. I was impressed with how well they stayed in system. Their serve receivers did a really nice job, and then, you know, their attackers did some good work. So, you know, they made it tough on us for sure.
Okay. We saw you coming off the bench quite a bit. What were your thoughts and what were you telling your players?
A lot of it was just reminding about some of the things we had talked about in our pregame scouting report and some of the things we worked on in practice. You know, usually when I'm getting up, it's because someone didn't do something that we had mentioned multiple times throughout the week. So just reminding and or asking why we didn't do what we said we were going to do in that moment, in that situation. You know, we're still pretty young. You know, we got 2 freshmen that are playing quite a bit, 2 sophomores that are very, very good, a couple juniors. So there's still a lot of learning to be done. And so, like a teacher, sometimes you got to slow the class down and teach them some things as they're playing.
You guys were down for the first time in the 3rd set. You came out, you called a timeout, and you huddled everyone in. What did you say to them? And then after, what did you see them do well that they gained the score?
We talked about the fact that, you know, our offense was still doing its job. Those mistakes we made were all in one-on-one situations where we hit the ball out of bounds, we tipped the ball out of bounds, we hit another one out of bounds, our setter double contacted the ball. So there was a run of 5 errors out of 7 points where there were all things we could have done there in one-on-one situations to terminate the point. So just brought them back in, settled them down, talked about not committing the error so quickly, making Crookston earn it. To Crookston's credit, we didn't error as much that second half, and yet they still stayed right there in the whole set because they continued to defend hard and terminate balls as well. So, you know, it took quite a while for us to get that surge at the end and get ahead far enough to finish it off.
Was there anything that you saw your team do especially well tonight, and something that you saw that maybe you need to work on more in practice and preparation for the next match?
Yeah, you know, I'll start with the first. I think, you know, for tomorrow at practice, it's going to be about the defensive side of the ball. I don't think our blockers lined up hitters very well. I don't think we defended particularly well behind our block. Our offense looked very good again tonight. You know, sets 2 and 3 weren't as good as set 1, but you know, when you're killing the ball at a 16 kill per set rate and you're hitting for, you know, the high 300s, you've done some pretty good things there. So, you know, the offense continues to do a good job. We just got to get a little bit more help from the defensive side.
You guys took the match 3-0. How does it feel to do that at home, and what can you attribute to this success?
I mean, I think we all just worked really hard. Obviously, there's things we still need to work on, but we came out with a lot of energy and played consistently, and I think that really helped us.
Okay. Crookston took the lead there for a bit in the 3rd set. What changes did you make as a team to gain the lead back?
I mean, I think we just kept our composure, stayed calm, and Kelly Madison came in and made a really great dig, so that really changed the momentum of the game, and from there we just kind of took off. So.
In your opinion, what did you see as the overall team that you thought you guys did really well, and maybe something you still need to work on?
I think offensively we did really well. All of our hitters were going up high, hitting the ball hard, which is always really good to see. I think we can always work on being more consistent defensively, picking up more tips and things like that. So that's definitely something we want to focus on. But.
And then this was your first match back at home this season. How did this game compare to the expectations heading into tonight?
I mean, I think we always have really high expectations of ourselves. We know that in this conference we can't overlook anybody, so going into every game we have the same mentality.
All right.